I have a strategy to support cycling in Africa. I would say that cycling in Africa has really a great future, and I think that the mission of UCI is to assist all the national federations and the Continental Confederation for this. I want to bring some new, more continental satellites in Africa. We have one in South Africa. We need to have at least two more. One probably here in Egypt, and another one in the West Africa. I want also to implement a solidarity fund inside of UCI with maybe 2 million euro at the beginning in 2018, and to reach 4 million euro per year in 2022. Of course, for all the national federations around the world, but I would say that it's in Africa that the requests are maybe the most important, and I will assist the national federation with this.
Okay. What are the problems that face the UCI to achieve the real cycling progress in Africa?
I think that what we need to do in Africa to support development of cycling, and what UCI can do, is also to help national federation to just have more coaches, more people involved in the national federation, more commissaires, and more organizers, and that's something we have to work on, because we can not only help riders, we need also to help all the structures around the rider, and just to how to carry a club, how to organize a race, how to manage a national federation. This is something that we must help also all the national federation, because we have some strong national federation in Africa, but we have some very young national federation without enough experience, and that's the job of UCI, to assist and to help them.
Okay. Do you think that Africa can host a real road world championship in the near future?
That's, I think, the main objective. The World Championship on the road specifically, have 1 century of history, and never came to Africa. So we need to be in Africa. We need to come in Africa, and one of the points in my manifesto is to organize the first World Championships in Africa. And I think you have countries able to do this. Of course, it's a cost. Of course, there is a high level of organization. But I think this could be very nice and very helpful for the development of cycling in Africa.
Okay, so finally, what do you want to say to the cycling African community?
I want to say to all my friends in Africa that, of course, I want to be the president of UCI for all the 186 national federations. But I know also that it's probably here in Africa that the federation needs more assistance from UCI. And I will work with the Continental Confederation, with Dr. Hazam, with all the national federations to assist them, to help them, and to make a great future for cycling in Africa.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.